Is real estate a successful industry? Welcome back to Carrie On with Carrie Fitz. I'm Carrie Fitz, owner and broker of Carrie Fitz Real Estate in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Today, let's get factual. How well do you know the real estate industry? I heard someone say they saw a Reddit thread that mentioned real estate having a 30% success rate. So today I figured I would talk about some statistics. If you are thinking about starting a career in real estate, welcome. This episode is for you. So let's start with income. According to an article by Statista in 2020, real estate was listed as one of the most profitable industries in the U.S., along with banks, broadcasting, financial services, transportation, investments, and software. With that being said, before getting into the real estate industry, it's important to know the challenges you might face in the beginning. The National Association of Realtors released the income of realtors with experience of 2 years or less, having a median gross income of $9,600, which is an increase from $8,800 in 2021. Congratulations. Many realtors might face financial challenges in their first year being in the business with the price of association fees, lead generation, marketing, signs, business cards. There's a lot to get to set up a business. As a realtor, you are a business. You are an independent contractor. Better get to work. So with all of those fees that come together with building your brand, it's important to choose wisely when you interview brokerages. I recommend finding a brokerage that you feel comfortable asking questions, where you feel supported and valued, and where education is a priority in the office. You will need, especially as a new agent, access to your broker. Make sure that you have a broker or find a broker that's in the office every day that you can ask a question, that you know where to go to find answers. If a company tells you that you'll earn 100% of your commission, beware. Use your common sense. You should know that a company cannot survive that way. There are a lot of companies out there that recruit, and they recruit hard. They want anybody that can fog a mirror. Do you want to be associated with a company that doesn't care about who they hire? They hire everybody and anybody. If you do, there are lots of them out there, and you won't have a problem in the world. You can always get a job in real estate. Pay attention to the office fees that are charged. Pay attention to the hidden fees that you have to pay. Companies have bills to pay. They have lights to keep on. They have offices that they rent or they own. Advertising that you can keep 100% of your commission is misleading. It's just not true. There may be a point at which you get 100% of your commission after you've paid into a company a certain amount of dollars. But think, a company cannot continue they have to have a profit. They have to make a profit. They have to make a living. They have to pay their bills. If somebody starts off saying you get 100% of everything that you make, just have something go off in your head. Your sales will follow for years to come if you have an established foundation. On the brighter side of all that, the median gross income of realtors earned from real estate activities was $56,400 in 2022. 90% of home buyers have historically opted to work with a real estate agent or a broker. Here's why that's unlikely to change according to the National Association of Realtors. 17% of realtors had a previous career in sales or retail and 15% in management, business, or finance. Only 6% of realtors reported real estate careers was their first choice. You are an independent contractor. Therefore, nobody is withholding your taxes, tracking your expenses, or working for you unless you hire them. If you are not a self-starter, this industry might not be for you. It is crucial to know that All of the money on a commission check is not yours. I advise that you consult with an accountant, specific to real estate would be best, to discuss the withholdings that work best for you and your family. Do not wait till the end of the year to discover that you owe a bunch of money for taxes that you have not put aside. It's important to stay organized, to keep all of your records of your commission and your commission worksheets, keep all of your receipts for business expenses, track your mileage. There's a lot of apps and stuff to help you with that. And be ready, be in line, lined up for tax season. That's a big one. The largest expense category for most realtors was vehicle expenses, which shouldn't surprise you at all. Make sure you have a reliable and gas mileage friendly vehicle if you're thinking about entering this industry. Now, here's what to expect your hours to look like as a realtor. According to NAR, the typical realtor working 30 hours per week, slightly less than last year, and a decrease from the trend of 40 hours for past years. I often hear people say, I want to be a realtor so I can make my own hours. But if you've ever heard that quote that says, I quit my 9-to-5 desk job to instead work 24/7 for myself, that's what it is. It's important to know that realtors work when clients need you. When they want to see houses and write offers, it can typically be after 5 when they get off work and on weekends, because buyers are typically employed 9 to 5 Monday through Friday. And that's their time off, and that's when they can look at houses. You might find yourself slow all day, and then you get a call from a client that saw their dream home pop up on the market. Therefore, your day turns into a showing and writing an offer for them. If that's the case, yay. That's the nature of this business. So just be prepared to be available for your clients at any moment. Now, it's also important to structure a work-life balance. So it might be best to notify your clients from the start that you are available to answer calls from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. or whatever works best for you in your life. If you work this job like a full-time job, you will see results. This is not rocket science. Try going into the office at a set time each day to focus on your business. I am a big fan of time blocking. I'm a big fan of list making. That's what keeps me on task, and that's how I get a whole lot of stuff done in a day. Time block your day. You can always work on your business even when you're not working in your business. Get to know your office staff and fellow agents, update your marketing, brainstorm new ideas, study a new form, organize your files, or start a designation. These are just some ideas you can do to occupy your time, but still be productive. There's always something to do in real estate. Being a realtor is one of the most rewarding jobs. You're assisting buyers and sellers with possibly the largest transaction of their lives. It's not a position to take lightly. So make sure that you're staying in front of your local association's updates, your brokerage meetings, and any lead that comes your way. I also recommend to my agents that they buy and sell property personally. I know a lot of agents and brokerages that have never bought or sold a piece of property personally. They rent. They can talk about real estate all day. They can talk about how it's not a big deal, but until you have actually experienced it for yourself and done it, and you should do it every few years so that you don't forget the way it feels when you're in the middle of negotiating for a property for yourself, you need to do that. Like I said, there are a lot of realtors out there that have never bought or sold a property for themselves personally, ever. Think about that. You never know when that one little thing can take a turn. So take the showings, call that lead, and work hard. It'll certainly pay off if you follow these few tips. There's lots of more that goes into it, and we're not going to get into that today. That was just a little shallow dive. But thanks for tuning in to another episode of Carry On for Carrie Fitz. As always, I'm Carrie Fitz. If you have any questions, please reach out. You can call me personally, call the office. We're available for you. Until next time, carry on.